Welcome to another Hollywood Times Live. Tonight, Darbrielle Thomas interviews Vincent Leroy, creator of the Molecules installation at Coachella 2023.
Hello, Vincent. Thank you so much for sitting down with the Hollywood Times. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm in Paris. I am a French artist. I live and I work in Paris.
Yeah, I've seen some of your work. It's absolutely astonishing. I mean, the way that you kind of like go between worlds with your statues, with your figures are so gorgeous, especially the one that you just recently did with Coachella. I wanted to ask you first, how did you even know you could do these grandiose, beautiful images? How did you know that you could create such things?
I work a lot with motion in general. I use motion like my first material. So I imagine the rotation, the movement before to use a specific material.
Yeah.
And we have this idea to use a very simple circle bubble and to make a strange movement with a simple shape.
Wow, yeah. And they're absolutely gorgeous. Is there a reason why you use like a lot of translucent materials, almost mimicking like see-through glass? Is there a reason behind using a lot of like see-through materials like orbs and things of that sort?
It's a very simple material.
Yeah.
I use a lot of stainless steel because it's very practical. And the bubble is a bubble with air inside.
Yeah. Wow.
It's comfortable bubble.
Yeah.
So it's very light.
Light,
it's not heavy.
Right.
Because when you do something with motion, you are a lot of mechanical constraint.
Yeah. Wow. That's really beautiful. And when you're looking at the photos, they can actually appear a little bit more denser and more heavier and more weighty than the actual image. So it's really beautiful. When did you get your start? Did you start in Paris? How old were you when you started building these structures?
Sorry, you talk about?
Yeah, when you started becoming popular in the art world, when did you start? At what age did you begin your art?
You talk about my story of when I learned
Yes.
art. It's a long story. In fact, I made my toy when I'm very young.
Yeah.
In the farm of my father.
Wow.
So after I come in Paris to study design, industrial design, but I think I learn all when I'm a kid in the farm of my father.
That's so amazing. And it's really good. Hold on one second. I'm thinking of getting some background noise. 1 second.
Sorry?
I was getting some background noise, but I just muted for a second. And about how long does it take you to build something like the figure at Coachella? How long does it take you about? Maybe a week or a day or a month, maybe?
It's very difficult to have a simple answer because idea is developed during a long time ago. Sometimes you have an idea, and during 3 years, the idea is not developed or is not made because you don't have the opportunity or the configuration to do this idea.
Right.
So it's very difficult. It's a work along your life always.
Yeah, a life work. Yeah.
sometimes it's very fast,
Yeah.
quick.
Mhm.
You have an idea, and now I work with a little team with my wife too, and it's better to find idea. It's a good stimulation.
Yes.
That it's very interesting to work to Coachella. So it's I'm very happy to work to Coachella because I love music. I love
Yes.
electronic music, hip hop, electronic music.
Oh, yes. I love electronica.
And sculpture with motion is little bit like music because you have the time, the rhythm. It's like a sequence. You understand in motion.
Very sequential. Yeah. I love that.
Yes.
I love that so much. You know, you spoke about family and how you got your start on your father's farm. And it seems like some of your direct inspiration comes from your family. Do you have any ideas for what's next? And whatever is next, is that also inspired by your family? So I guess that's a two-part question. What's next for you? And whatever is next for you, had that been inspired by your family?
I don't understand exactly your question. You talk about what the future.
Yeah, what art pieces are next for you? What are you working on next? And
in fact, I have a lot of work. It's amazing now. It's come. For example, this afternoon I have a new project, maybe in Japan.
Wow.
In Germany, in Greece, and maybe another one in USA.
Wow.
United States. So I try to do the best creative project. Right. I don't want to do a lot.
Yeah.
I want to do. I want to stay the same like when I was a kid, because I have a lot of pleasure to work.
Wow.
It is never a constraint to work. Right. So I try to keep that, comment garder, yes, to keep that.
Yeah.
Because it's my force, it's essential for me.
Yeah. I love that so much. Is there any possibility in the future to have maybe a museum or a gallery for your work, if there's not already, here in the United States?
I have often a proposal to work in gallery. Gallery I have a gallery in Paris.
Yeah.
A very good gallery because they have Alexander Calder, for example.
Yeah.
Or Soto. I don't know if you know.
I've heard of the name, but I'm not familiar with the work.
But I like to work on with direct connection with a project.
Oh, sure.
For example, Coachella, for me, it's the best.
Yes.
Because they need, there are some needs, because there are people, there are a lot of constraints, security, with they must do something very playful.
Yes.
With a lot of communication. It must be very catchy.
Yes. Yes. That's amazing. And I love how you still stay true to that kind of innocence and dreamlike kind of, thematic theme throughout your art. You still kind of keep that like kind of childlike innocence and dreamlike theme to your art by, you know, being a little bit more hands-on, like you were saying with Coachella. That's sensational. Well, you've just earned a fan. I love your work. Thank you so much for speaking with us today. We look forward to seeing more of you and covering more of your work. And thank you so much for your time.
I can show you a little thing.
Please, yes, I would love that.
What's that?
Wow, that is beautiful. That is beautiful. Can I see a little bit in the center, like the contraption in the center? Oh yeah, that is really cool.
It's a mock-up of
a mock-up, yeah.
Of the Coachella module.
So you created the mock-up first, of course, and then you worked on the real thing at Coachella.
Not exactly.
Not exactly? Okay, please let me know how you did it.
I must be sincere, honest. I do after. Wow. Because it's good for explain. It's easier for me to explain the motion.
Right.
Example of two motion. This rotation,
and then
the other one here.
Yeah.
Yes. But I do a lot of little pieces, and sometimes it's bigger.
Yeah. So you kind of play with those dimensions. That's so amazing. Thank you so much for your time. You're such a talented individual. Thank you so much for gracing us with your time. And good luck to you in all of your future endeavors.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Have a great afternoon or evening. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Suggest you subscribe to this channel for the next Hollywood Times Live.